Hundreds fill Times Square in Midtown Manhattan, calling for justice for George Floyd ahead of the city's first overnight curfew in over 70 years. New York is one of dozens of U.S. cities that have imposed curfews deemed necessary by authorities to curb looting. The violence has marred days of peaceful protests and frustrated demonstrators, even if they understand the anger.
I mean, unfortunately, there are people out here looting, but you can't tell angry people how they can be angry. You know, that's like telling the slaves not to burn down Master's house. Burn that shit down if it means you got to get away. Agreed.
By nightfall, groups of looters began smashing windows and raiding stores in Midtown Manhattan, exactly the scene authorities were hoping to avoid. According to a tally compiled by the Associated Press, police have made 5,600 arrests nationwide since protests began last week, a number that will need revising after further arrests Monday, like here in Philadelphia, where police used tear gas to break up crowds. In Washington, D.C., protesters gathered peacefully in front of the White House were dispersed with tear gas and rubber bullets so the president could leave the grounds.
Are you prepared to use the military against U.S. citizens?
He headed for a photo op in front of the so-called Church of the Presidents, damaged during protests over the weekend. Donald Trump has declared himself the president of law and order and is threatening to send the military to states unless protests are brought under control.
Well, meanwhile, the street